Ceremony for Don. All right, we'd like to welcome everyone this evening and call to order the regular meeting of the West Valley City Council. It is June 25th, 2024, and we're beginning our meeting at 6:30 p.m. in the City Council chambers of West Valley City Hall. Would like to excuse Councilman Christensen this evening. Present, we have Councilman Fitzsimmons, Councilman Whetstone, Councilman Harmon, Councilman Hune, myself, Councilman Norfelt, and we're also joined at the dais with our city manager, Mr. Peely, and our city recorder, Ms. Kamick. We'll now have our opening ceremony. We'll turn the time over to Councilman Norfelt.
I invite everyone to stand and join with me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I'll now turn our minutes of June 18th, 2024 to the council for discussion or a motion.
Mayor, I'd move for approval of those minutes.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And those minutes stand approved. Okay, we will now accept public comment. Public comment period is limited to 30 minutes. Any person wishing to comment shall limit their comments to 3 minutes. Upon recognition by the mayor, you will approach the microphone. If you did not have a chance to sign up, please give us your name and address, otherwise just your name. All comments shall be directed to the mayor. No person addressing the city council during the comment period will be allowed to speak more than once. Comments shall be limited to city business and matters within the purview of the city council. Speakers should not expect any debate between the council, the mayor, or the staff. The mayor, council, and staff will have time to respond after the comments. And speakers shall refrain from personal attacks against fellow citizens, city staff, or members of the council. So we will begin with speaker 1.
Hello, City Council. My name is Richard Dowse. I am a litigation attorney in Kaysville, Utah. However, I am very involved with West Valley Performing Arts Center. I was actually born in West Valley City. I was born and raised there before my family moved to South Jordan. And then right after I got married, I moved back to West Valley for a few years, lived over by the Smiths over there before going to law school. I was in one of the last productions that Hale Center Theater performed at West Valley City, Big River. I played the young man. I swung on a swing. It was pretty fantastic. And then I was in the first full production for the West Valley Performing Arts Center in 2019, the production of Footloose. I played Chuck Cranston. I played the bad guy. I don't really look like the bad guy. I don't really play the bad guy very often, but opposing counsel usually thinks I'm the bad guy, so apparently it fits at times. In the 4 years that the Performing Arts Center has been open, I've been in a production every single year. I've been in Footloose. I've been in Little Women. I've been in, oh my gosh, do I remember the shows that I've been in? I've been in 4 productions in 4 years, and I've actually had the opportunity to see the theater grow. It's been an incredible process to watch from 2019 to being lucky to breaking 100 people in the audience to breaking close to 400 at certain shows, and getting even further along now that we've put more effort in into the advertising aspect of it. However, In addition to that, my family has invested a lot into West Valley City as a part of those productions that I participated in. I have 6 siblings and about 60 cousins, and they have all come to all of the shows. We've probably put thousands of dollars into West Valley City in gas, in food, in entertainment value, all because of West Valley Performing Arts Center. So when I learned that there was some consideration on keeping the theater open through a different avenue than maybe what was originally considered, I was extremely happy. Additionally, I had a chance, as being part of the legal team for the Keep West Valley Performing, I was able to review the bylaws, which I thought were incredibly informative, which involved not only West Valley Arts, but the West Valley Performing Center. In Article 2, it states the purpose for which the foundation is organized is to create opportunities to learn, experience, and celebrate art, culture, and community, and to support performances, exhibits, educational programs, festivals, public events, and related programs in West Valley City. In subsection B of that same section, it says the foundation will engage the citizens, civic, and community leaders to foster great understanding, appreciation, participation, inclusivity, and support of arts and culture in the community. The foundation shall promote an artistic environment that supports increased participation and presentation to underrepresented populations as the demographics of the geographic area continue to evolve. So I'm very grateful for this partnership. I would invite all of you to come to July 4th. We are doing an activity at the theater, the block party. So thank you so much for your time.
Okay, thank you. Speaker 2.
Hello, folks. Michael Montenegro. Here about noise disturbance by my neighbor's dogs. It's been going on for several years. We've worked with animal control, trying to submit bark logs. We have not been able to get any type of reprieve from this. It is happening at all hours of the day and night. What we get back from animal control is saying that the timeline's not sufficient enough. And we can't get any course of action. We're really stuck here. We've even tried to confront the neighbors to see if there's any type of work that they can do. They pretty much ignore any type of ability to want to even help myself or the rest of the neighbors that are experiencing this frequent noise. I mean, it's waking up early in the morning, middle of the night. 2 dogs are constantly barking. And we don't have any other options left. Police, the only time we've been able to get police to get dispatched was luckily enough the dispatcher heard the barking over the phone at midnight and decided to dispatch. Every other time they say, nope, it's animal control and we can't do anything about that, to talk to animal control during the business hours. So whatever the council can do to help us, provide us with information on how we can proceed with this would be much appreciated. So thank you.
Thank you. Speaker 3, or did both of you want to speak or just one of you? Okay, you just both listed. All right, speaker 3.
Hello, I'm Clark Bolin. I live in Murray, Utah, and I am a friend of the West Valley Arts and affiliated with Keep West Valley Performing. I had the recent pleasure to see the show The Lightning Thief, the musical about Percy Jackson. And if you have not had a chance to see it, I encourage you all to see it. And the remaining shows for the year, Legally Blonde, Jekyll and Hyde. These are amazing performances. And watching this show with my children, it reminded me what an amazing performing arts organization we have right here in West Valley. And when I talk to people who see the shows, they say, I had no idea. I had no idea that this was happening here. They thought theater in West Valley had died, but it hasn't. It's very live and well and thriving. And people who see shows come back again and again, and audiences are growing. And every year, I'm excited for the future of this program, where every performance is sold out. It will be there because as the word spreads, people share it with their friends and people keep coming. And so thank you from the bottom of our hearts for letting this program continue and not killing it midway through, right? Not letting it get to the point where it will see the success. And I look forward to the day when this program is synonymous with the word theater in Utah. When people know that they come to visit from out of state, they know that they need to mark off at least one night to come see one of the amazing performances of the West Valley Arts. And so to reiterate the invitation from Ricky, it's July 14th is the block party from 5 to 8 p.m. at the West Valley Performing Arts Center. So please put that on your calendar, save the date. And if you don't have tickets for the Lightning Thief, this is your last weekend. There's also a matinee, 3 p.m. So there's 4 opportunities to see it. Please see this show, book your tickets for the next several shows, and buy tickets for your friends. Say, hey, I'm proud of West Valley. Come see what we're doing over here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Speaker 4.
Hi, I'm Michael Dye. I think you saw me last a couple of months ago. I'm here to remind you that Highbury Place, the community in which I live of about 200 residents, is thriving. Things are going really well there. We have continued to accumulate families, young and old. We have it's pretty quick that a place that's up for sale is purchased and occupied in our community, and we're able to keep it a quiet, productive place for people to live and work. And so I wanted to urge you in the future, if there are rezoning requests that come your way to change our zoning from R18 residential or A2, which are our 2 zones in the lots that surround our area, to reject those. Commercial properties don't really have a good aren't really a good fit for our community of residences. And we'd like to continue to grow our community to benefit the rest of the city, and I guess to grow the area around that STEM school that we have, with more folks who are willing to live there and work from home, and not so interested in shopping or training in a surf pool. Thanks.
Thank you. Was there anyone that didn't have a chance to sign up that would like to speak? And name and address, please.
I'm Eve Garcia. I live in West Jordan. I feel like whenever we partner with the city, that there's a responsibility with any funds that are used, just because we need to be responsible. And so I wanted to kind of report to you that recognition between the relationship between the Performing Arts Center and the city that benefits from it. And so for the last month, I've been visiting restaurants around the theater and talking about our partnership between them, and have had an amazing experience. And I just wanted to let you know, or I wanted to tell you thank you for, I love that this put us on a path and encouraged us to reach out to our neighbors. So we're having the block party July 14th. One of the things that we want to do is have people visit the restaurants nearby us so that they get business as a result of our presence. So I've been visiting with the managers, having great conversations. And of course, you got to eat their food too. So we've been eating really good food. And I appreciate the existence of that partnership. I think that the arts and commerce and politics all go together. We're all part of the community. And it's wonderful to see the restaurant managers get excited. I was talking to a manager yesterday who was like, oh my gosh, if they bring in a ticket from the theater, we'll give them half off appetizers. I'm like, yeah, and we'll give them a discount to a ticket if they bring in something from your restaurant. So I wanted to report back to you about how that relationship is improving. We're getting to know our neighbors better because of the discussions that are happening. We feel a responsibility to the community that if we're going to partner with the community, we need to talk to the community, invite the community, and remember that we are friends and neighbors existing together. And so I wanted to report that to you and just let you know that we've had some really great conversations, and that we're excited to see those improvements happen. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And is there anyone else? Name and address, please.
My name is Walt Sorensen. I live at 2797 South Harrow Court in the Highbury neighborhood. These past several months, I have been at the Centennial Park in the back fields watching my son play soccer. During this time, it has become very obvious that the area has lost many of the trees that were originally planned for the park. Sadly, it seems that those managing the landscape tend to just take out dead trees in every single one of our city parks and city facilities, never intending to actually replace those trees once they have died. This is truly sad, as we are a tree city, and holding that designation is important. It helps reduce the heat in our area, and everything is just crazy hot right now. To have a respite of shade in our city is so important. There are many benefits beyond just beauty and shade, but those are the things that I would focus on. And I would ask that the city to go back to the original landscaping plans for each of our city facilities, each of our parks. Look at what we had intended to have for trees and landscaping, and find a way, find a path to fix it and put those trees in. It'll take time, it'll take effort, and it'll take care to manage those trees to ensure that they don't die. I hope that we can acknowledge that we are a tree city and we act like a tree city, and that with unity, pride, and progress, we can continue to hold that designation. I would also like to once again thank the city for the hard work in finding a way to keep the West Valley Arts program continuing to perform at the West Valley City Performing Arts Center. If you have not been to one of the performances of The Lightning Thief, I strongly urge you to take the time and attend one of those final performances. It is absolutely phenomenal. Make plans to attend the next performances of Legally Blonde and Jekyll and Hyde. This group is incredibly amazing. They put on one of the best performances, top notch in the entire state. Sadly, I still find many people within the city that I talk to who still have no idea that the Performing Arts Center is open, that we have performances occurring, and that with Hell leaving, that this theater didn't just disappear. This is one of the hardest parts of trying to move past what we had and to solve the problems that the theater has, is just acknowledging that it still exists. I hope the city can find a way to help promote this more so than it has in the past. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Was there anyone else that wished to speak? Okay, and we have no one online, correct? All right. We'll move on then from our public comment. Oh, first to the council or city manager. Okay. We will move now to our public hearings, and there has been a new law passed by our legislature that requires a public hearing be held separate from the adoption of the final budget when there is when there are compensation increases for specific employees. So we will now take public comment regarding personnel compensation increases for the fiscal year 2024, 2025. If anyone would like to speak to that matter. Seeing no one, we will close the public input period, and there is no action. It was just an opportunity for public input. So thank you. We'll now move to our consent agenda. We have an appointment of John Flores to the Utah Infrastructure Agency Board and 3 of our usual consent items for acceptance of deeds, easements, and real estate purchase contracts. We have 4 items, and I will turn this to the council to take individually or as a group.
I move for approval of all the items of the consent agenda.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic?
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
Councilman Whitstone.
Yes.
Councilman Harmon.
Yes.
Councilman Hune.
Aye.
Councilman Nordfelt.
Yes.
And Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We have no need for a closed session this evening, so we just have one more action item.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.